This is Zadie, your host, episode 33 of MLB 20 The Show. You guys are joining in when it gets more MLB 20. Every 1 to 2 days a week, hit that red support button, like button, stay connected. With a lot of support, a lot of respect throughout the group, the Bunny Egg and Tuba Chat. Actually, knowing how to connect with good support, love, respect, as good as we can get. There's anyone in the chat today that has a Twitter and a Discord? First thing about Twitter is you guys can send me out, tweet me out, leave a good comment on Twitter. You guys give me your first and last name information through Twitter, and numbers are always the same between one odd number, one the same as it should be. You guys can send me out, tweet me out, leave a good comment on Twitter. When we do things between the two apps. So guys, we do the same thing, 824-656-00. You guys, the numbers are 824-656-00. Not only if you guys do have a Twitter, if you guys have a Discord, you guys send me a friend request, tell me you guys said hello, and let me know if you guys want to discuss anything on Discord, or anything on Twitter, or anything in the chat. Doing a couple things that we talked about this week. We'll get to that in a little bit. And the normal thing, guys, we watch what we always do to running egg and tuba chat, doing the same thing as we always do. Is we watch videos in full, like them in full, support in full, tweet it out, comment, share it, and we never ask for support back in between. You guys also want to vote for the idol. You guys can vote Land at 32. Good Summon at 13. Alright, guys. Okay, this morning, guys, we have Game 2 in Kansas City. It's will be the 12-20 Tigers visiting the 16-16 Kansas City Royals. So, in Game 2 in Kansas City today, guys will get easier news once we get to the 19 to 20 minutes this morning. Despite the super connection that took me out of range last night, only lasted 17 minutes, so I don't expect it to be the same thing as always. In between, hopefully. So, I think we might be okay. So, in Game 2 in Kansas City, on the mound for the 12-20 Tigers will be Michael Firmer. Has a 1-3 win-loss record, 32 strikeouts for 3.43 earned average. And in Game 2 in Kansas City also, guys, for the 16-16 Royals on the mound is Danny Duffy. Has a good 2-0 win-loss record. 27 strikeouts for 2.92 earned average. To get down to the ballpark today, guys. And as you guys may know, I'm not going to be at work until 7 o'clock tonight. So, what I'm actually going to be doing, guys, is I'm going to be spoiling my pudding for tomorrow. As everybody knows what every single year has romantic love and romantic love of their life and somebody for the rest of their lives together. That will be Valentine's Day, so if you guys have somebody between a young couple like my love and I, my brother Mark and Beryl, for example, you guys can let me know in the chat anytime. So we'll see what we can do. So on the mound for the 12-20 Tigers today will be Michael Firmer, right-handed thrower, throwing right, with a 1-3 win-loss record, with a 3.43 earned average, completely on the stat sheet. And on the left side, guys, in the chat, that's the starting lineup for the 12-20 Tigers. It's listed. Leading off first will be Victor Reyes at center, Julio Bonifacius at right, Samir Candelario at third, Jonathan Schoop at second, one and only Miguel Cabrera at first. Behind DH is CJ Cron, shortstop Nico Goodwin, Hill Kessler at left, and batting ninth, the catcher, Jake Rogers. Between the middle. Hill Kessler will be out of the lineup so far between needing a day off and rest. Jonathan Schoop looked a little bit tired as we speak, so he'll be getting some rest as well. So how is everyone doing this morning? Hope you guys are well. Happy Saturday of the weekend. Somebody on outside the chat throughout the group. But this is what this group is all about, guys. Having a lot of support, a lot of respect with support, and creating great content. It's not about what the others are trying to do. It's all about what you want to do. You know, it's all about having great content and taking great responsibility to set things right, as always. So basically, you know, as long as you leave a good, responsible comment, and any of the videos that's part of this group, you know, people can see your comments and see what they think. It's not going to be that bad. So we might be alright. So on the mound for the 16-16 Royals, guys, there he is, Danny Duffy. 7th start of the career, has a 2-0 win-loss record for 2.92 around average, 42 hits, 14 walks, 27 strikeouts. And leading off first for the Tigers will be center fielder Victor Reyes, 257, 3 home runs, 5 RBIs. Completed. First pitch by Duffy. To the right, 1 ball, no strike. Since I go in 7-11 tonight, guys, you guys will also, I will probably start a little after 3, or a little before 3, since you guys are having a new episode of Spider-Man Miles Morales. So that way, by the time I beat it, guys, that's for Devin. I'm going to be, throughout this group too, out of 133 moderators, I will be doing Madden 21. And what's I can usually use it on the PSN store if I would like, so but we'll see. And that will be foul ball to right, 2 balls, 1 strike. But yeah, when I was trying to do Black Ops Cold War last night, and basically, okay, the connection bothered me twice, possibly 3 times, so I'm like, I may as well spend the rest of my time with my pudding for the most part. So I'm like, and also my 11 nights retirement party with team leader, so it was actually good. And he's on deck, 3 balls, 1 strike. But yeah, Malone and I had a good romantic time afterwards at the party, so I had 1 or 2 plays at this point, 3-1. At the bottom, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes in total. Malone and I, out of example, and one of the other 2 roommates in the back, pretty sure had some good memories. The big ground ball to third, toss it, and that's the first down for the Tigers. But other than that, guys, I'm going to wish it the best of luck. You know, used to take me to GameStop, take me to anywhere I wanted to go, and, you know, it all depends who this next team leader is going to be. I have no clue. I have no idea, but I probably won't have a guess, to be honest. Well, we'll see. That'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio, 172, 4 home runs, 6 RBIs driven in. But yeah, she's going to be retiring under 28 for this month, so I did check out my new schedule, so probably look at that. I already looked at it earlier. And that's a fly ball to center field, and that bounces off the wall. And that's a ground rule double. 5th one by Jorge Bonifacio. Oh my goodness, look at this, guys. It's a little up top. Creates a bit more speed. Here's the pitch by Duffy. In the upper left, 2-0-1. Up next, guys, will be third baseman number 46, Samir Candelario. 241, 7 home runs, 16 RBIs driven in. Ryder at second with 1 out. No balls, 1 strike. To the right, 1-1. But other than that, guys, I think we might be okay. Remember, guys, it's not about who comes into chat or what comes into chat. As long as it brings great content, love, support, and a lot of respect between the hosts and anybody that knows how to create great stuff, you know. As long as you bring it together, build it together, more people will come in and see what you're doing, you know. You know what you're doing, and that's a good thing. So, 1 and 2, the bottom, that's a strikeout. And that's the second out for the Tigers. Right over hold at second. But yeah, guys, since Devin wants me to do Madden 21, I will probably premiere it after I beat Miles Morales. So it probably won't be another week or 2, depending how long, a little bit long it's going to take. So, but I think Madden 21 might reach that spot. So, but I'm always a heavy hitter with RPGs and great with the commentary when it comes to sports. So I still never set up between comments, guys. I never do. What's up, Top? How you doing? Good. It's actually afternoon for you. For me, it's actually in the morning at this point. So Like I said, guys, I don't have to be at work till tonight, so I'm pretty much good. Then I'm off tomorrow, Monday, and Tuesday. Which it really is. 1 ball, 1 strike. And it's better than nothing, guys. So yeah, I am probably gonna spoil my pudding and do some Valentine's thing. Spoil my pudding for Valentine's Day tonight and give it to it tomorrow. So so Helen and I can have a couple of good things to do. And that's going to be a pop-up to close to right. Picks up defensively, makes the catch, and the inning is over. Thank you for the laptop. Thank you, buddy. Go to the bottom of the first inning. Game 2 in Kansas City. It's the Tigers zip, and the Royals coming to bat. So today, guys, on the mound for the 12 and 20 Tigers, there you see. Not that bad of a stat see, but little under average is Michael Fulmer. 7th start of his career, has a 1-3 record, 3.43 earned average, 45 hits, 4 walks, and 32 strikeouts completely. And if you guys also want a shout out in the group to Running Egg and Tuba Chat, let me know. We'll try to see if we can get your name out there if you'd like. First pitch by Fulmer. At the bottom, 1 strike. Excuse me. I had a little bit of a cough, but I just had to get that crap out of my system. But I should be okay. But other than that, guys, thank goodness it's the weekend. So if you guys are doing anything for Valentine's Day, like say, if you have somebody in your life, spoiler, if you have somebody in his life, I'd surprise him for anything. When it comes to spoiling for any gift, anything. And that'd be fly ball to center, makes the catch, 1 out for the Royals. But I think we might be okay going forward. I do know my pun wants me to go after. I mean, I am planning on tonight buying a couple of maybe a couple of sugar-free chocolates at this point. Which everybody loves chocolates in between. Not like chocolate bars or going under style, but you guys understand what I'm looking at. Here comes Eric Mejia, 259, and 5 RBIs driven in. But I'm going to tell you what, guys. If I can find sugar-free chocolates for under the hearts, I don't think it's going to be that bad of a price. As far as Google Play goes, yes, I am possibly going to renew some more money on that. But my next Money in the Bank, Ollie Mackerel, I think it might go up a little bit more. But I did put tremendous hours for PTO yesterday, so that should help out a little bit. And that's going to be a fly ball to right. Makes the catch, out number 2 for the Royals. So I think we might be okay going forward. So, well, my opponent cannot wait when I'm going to get her after tonight. Here comes Salvador Perez, batting 340. It's a pitch by Fulmer. You guys can list up ideas, let me know in the chat about the group. Get about 4 likes. Sprays up in the chat, guys. Thumbs up in the chat. To Running Egg and Tuba Chat. I do know that Running Egg's going to be live tonight, later on today. Makes fly ball to center and gets there. That's a single. That's a single for the Royals. But yeah, but the only couple more times I did spoil my pudding, right before this stupid confronted coronavirus started, was when I still spoil it most of the time too. What if the virus is still going on? I only spoil with green, which is actually Diet Mountain Dew for it. I mean, the king, as king, I cannot drink diet because I'm on a special diet. So I can still have regular pop as always, and you know, it really doesn't affect me on it. So that's exactly not all that bad going forward. Run our first 2 routes, 1 and 1 from the stretch. So I think we might be okay. Well, 2 and 1. But if I can find 2 of them, 2 of the chocolates maybe, I can have no problem. Plus, guys, Easter Sunday's coming up after the end of March, as far as I know. So let's see how that's going to go. So, to left, 3 and 2. But it's always good to have some holidays with the virus or without the stupid virus trying to get itself confronted or anything. So it's all good. It's on deck, 3 and 2. And that's ball 4. Walk number 1 by Michael Fulmer. As he walks number 17 Dozer for the 16-16 Royals today. Up next is Whit Merrifield, second baseman. 230, 4 home runs, 15 RBIs serving in. First and second, 2 outs. At the bottom, 1 strike. Gonna get to news in another couple minutes, guys. And then later on this morning, I will be seeing what kind of episodes you guys are gonna be getting tomorrow. So since I'm off the next 3 days after tonight, so you see, guys, all I have to do is only 4 hours, so I don't think it's gonna really affect me at all. I don't think so. 2 and 2. I mean, I don't know who's going to be working this morning, but I am not 100% sure, but I'm not going to work more than 4 hours tonight, so. I mean, I got some spoiling to do for my punt tomorrow, guys, so that's actually it says enough, and it says enough right there, so I think we might be okay. But that's a foul ball to home base, 2 and 2. And the difference. Threats at the bottom, 3 and 2. Fulmer's given up 1 walk already. Up next, Michael Franco, 263, 3 home runs, 10 RBIs driven in. He's on deck. 3 and 2. Foul ball to left, 3 and 2. So let's increase a bit more speed. Then that's there you go, guys. That's a fly ball to left center field. We're gonna get there quickly, and it's not coming back. It's gone. That is gone. 3-1 stop by Whit Merrifield, guys. Look at that. 5th home run of the season. 3-1 stop by Whit Merrifield. Down to deep left. And it strikes first. 3-0 Royals. Bottom of the first. Game 2 in Kansas City. By Whit Merrifield, 3-1 stop, guys. Look at that. That's Whit Merrifield, a 3-1 stop. Blast to left center field. That one's gone. Goodbye. And nowhere coming in need. Here comes the DH, guys, number 7, Michael Franco. Batting 263, 3 home runs, 10 RBIs. On the road, 217 for home run and a 4 RBIs driven in. 3-0 Royals, bottom of the first, 2 outs. Game 2 in Kansas City. It's the pitch by Fulmer. At the bottom, 1 ball, no strike. But yeah, before the connection interrupted almost 17 minutes last night, guys, I was going to do IZN News, and basically the connection just zapped a little bit. So I'm like, that's okay. I can do it. I can do it this morning, so I don't have to wait any other stuff coming to me. There'll be foul ball to home base, 1 and 2. So I think we might be okay, guys. So it's not going to really bother anything. So we'll be fine. And that's a big strikeout. And the inning is over. Replay, guys. It's gone. Goodbye. Whit Merrifield with a 3-1 shot to left center field. Good. Completely. It's gone. Goodbye. Go to top of the second. Game 2 in Kansas City. Royals 3. Tigers nothing. And batting next for the Tigers will be first baseman, 1 and only, Miguel Cabrera, number 24. 184 average and 1 RBI driven in. Alright, guys, we're going to get to some news right now. I just hope it doesn't interrupt anything. Here's the pitch by Duffy. Give me a moment. Because that's why to get some resets going. I did not watch Friday Night SmackDown, but there's going to be some interesting. As a couple other matches were announced. So, I'll probably get to that later. So, here's the pitch by Duffy. So, I'll tell you guys later on today. That's a ground ball to third. Picks up, throws the first. 1 out for the Tigers. So, we're going to go a little more down for Sir. Since we actually didn't cover a whole lot last night. Hey guys, we're going to start with the bottom right there. Alright guys, we're going to get to some news. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, through Running Egg and Tuba Chat, with love, support, a lot of respect throughout the group, and leave a good comments about the video. That's always a respectful and good and loving, caring thing to do. So, you guys can do that anytime we like, normally. As long as people see your comments. Come CZ Cry, number 26. 155, 3 home runs, 5 RBIs driven in. It's JD Zach Dawson, guys. J capitalized, D capitalized between the two names so far today, first and last name. As far as the numbers go, it's always the same. The numbers are 824-656-00. Again, guys, the numbers are 824-656-00. Hey, what's up, Dragon Ball? Good morning, buddy. How you doing? I'm doing good, my man. This is weekend to kick things off since been up since 5:15, 5:30 this morning. So, like I said, I don't have to be at work till tonight, so my ass is doing just fine. But how's it going with you today, Dragon Ball? Well, all I have to say is thank goodness for the weekend. Remember, guys, the numbers are 824-656-00. And that'll be ground ball to third. Gets a little bit close, and that's a single. That's a single for the Tigers. That'll be scored as a base hit. And if you guys want to check out Discord, you guys can send me a friend request. You guys can check out my good buddies, like say for example, throughout this group, out of 133 moderators. You can check out my buddy Devin, making all my games. That'll bring up Nico Goodwin, short start, 247 average, run at first, 1 out. Well, he's not sending a video, so we'll be ready on Sunday. Oh, that's nice. For Valentine's Day, that's sweet. That's going to be a fly ball to center. Gets under it and makes the catch. Second out for the Tigers. Runner will hold it first. So yeah, guys, send me a phone request. Tell me you guys said hello. And let me know if you guys have any questions about anything you guys are going to be doing for Valentine's Day tomorrow, or any sport you guys are going to be doing. As long as if you have some any investments you guys want to talk about too, that'd be okay. And remember, guys, normally, Dragon Ball, you agree with me throughout this group. We watch videos in full, like them, support them in full. Currently, up top, 0-2. We're recording Valentine's Day tomorrow. Oh, that's good. So, how was your night? How was your night yesterday, Dragon Ball? Anything good? Not as much. No balls, 2 strikes. Foul ball to right. No balls, 2 strikes, 0-2. But yeah, guys, stay connected. Never ask for support back. The more we bring in, the more people can see the content that people have been getting. Remember, guys, this is always what it's about. It's over having love, support, a lot of respect throughout this group, and doing what it's supposed to do on through running egg and two it's at as always. So you know what you're doing, and that's always the important thing to grab. And that's a strikeout at the bottom. Was editing my video yesterday, or just editing the thumbnail? Oh, nice. What kind of video did you do yesterday? Anything expiring? Inspiring or something? At the bottom of the second, game 2 in Kansas City. Royals 3, Tigers nothing. Do up next for the Royals. We first baseman Ryan O'Haron. 220, 2 home runs, 4 ribbies driven in. I will find out. Oh, nice. Hopefully it's a little more exciting. But yeah, guys, can vote Orlando 32, Grace Soman at 13. Well, guys, we're gonna get to some news right about now, since despite the stupid, chaotic connection that happened last night, you guys were going to get a new episode of Black Ops Cold War, but it will be back Monday. I will probably do it, whatever day would be good on a Monday. And that's a ground ball to second. Rose the first time, 1 away for the Royals. But yeah, I was going to get to a middle of IZ news last night, but in the afternoon yesterday, so I'm like, not going to even bother with this crap. I can wait till this morning. Alright, guys, today is February 13th. 1 day away, guys, for some exciting romanticness, love, and good stuff coming in, and that's Valentine's Day tomorrow. So today's February 13th. This is actually getting something free. And that's going to be a pop-up to right. Makes the catch, second out for the Royals. Okay, guys, let's get to our first article. Then I'll bring up Edward Alvarez, 189 and 5 RBI serving in. It's a pitch by Fulmer. That's foul ball to home base, 1 strike. So anything extra besides the video, Dragon Ball? Not quite. Guys have any other questions, let me know. Okay guys, first article. Guys can check out this week's game scoop for the podcast that is here. You guys already know I'm not pre-ordering Mass Effect Trilogy. But the only latest and last appearance that I did do was Mass Effect Andromeda. But I thought I'm not going back to the game itself, so... I mean, the graphics do look pretty good, but I haven't gotten to the romance part of anything on it. That's a pop-up to home base, makes the Cats, and Sidus retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Royals, go to top of the 3rd inning, Game 2 in Kansas City, Royals 3, Tigers zip. Oh, it's episode 2? Oh, okay, that's nice. Due out for the Tigers, we catch up Jake Rogers, 204, 6 home runs, 9 RBIs driven in. So we'll see what happens during the after party today. And we also, my love and I also had a good romantic evening last night. I mean, I was actually only there till nearly 9 o'clock last night, so her and I had a romantic evening after my love and I's team leader retirement party, so it was like a half hour. So, had some good laughs, good moments, good memories, and, you know, before she goes to retirement on the 28th in 2 weeks. So, okay guys, how Kathy Yin's Dead Pigs movie was influenced by Birds of Prey. Well, I do have a copy of Birds of Prey, guys, with Margaret Robbie and Edwin McGregor, so, I have not finished the movie, but I do know the movie is good. It does look not bad. Even though the comedy is usually what it could be. 2 balls, 2 strikes. But it all depends. There's also 11 tips to get you started on Fahim on a video. At the bottom, 3 and 2. Up next, guys, is Victor Reyes, 255 average. He's on deck. If you guys are looking to work to IGN sometime, they're actually hiring multiple roles on their content team. You guys can join that anytime you'd like, so... I'm not gonna even try to progress, that's a strikeout to the right. And it's the first out for the Tigers. So we'll see. You guys can check out IGN first, Monster Hunter Rising, with new gameplay, art, and more. But it doesn't have to be scarier or get a little more out of hilariousness. So we'll see how that's going to go between good prosperities for it. And that's a hit by a Pitts, I think. And that's an automatic walk. Oh my goodness. Look at this replay, guys. Hit by Pitts is still an automatic walk. But you can't get that much closer like it could be. So I give it's ball 4, hit by Pitts is still a walk at this point. Up next, guys, is right fielder Jorge Bonifacio. Doubled in the first inning, he's 1 for 1. Right at first, with 1 out. Guys, to check out Call of Duty Warzone could get scarier after this new feature coming out of IGN Daily Fix. It all depends what it actually could be, whatever could be scarier. I only do 2 modes at this point, half and half, a little more than with half, and that would be zombies and multi. I don't pay attention to campaign of Black Ops Cold War because the campaign is not all that good. And he is out trying to steal second. That'd be Victor Reyes trying to steal second. And gets grounded out. And that's out number 2 for the Tigers. So you guys can check that out. Guys will also look at a review of Saint Maud. Review of a damned disturbing horror film. And at the bottom, 1 and 2. So you guys can check that one out too. The best way you guys can check it out is Epic's Now app. I for one don't usually have it, so I had the app once or twice. It was really not any other. There wasn't really anything I can watch. So not for me. Up top 2 and 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. You got to check out Bowser Fury's 13 important tips and tricks for most of you guys that can get started. But the game is only available for the Nintendo Switch, so you guys can check that one out if you'd like. 2 and 2 from the stretch. To the right, 3-2. On deck is Samir Candelario, 239 average. He's on deck. But are you doing anything else that's special after the video, Devin? Actually, no, sorry, Dragon Ball, excuse me. At the bottom angle, that's a strikeout looking, and the inning is over.
Tigers are shut down there. Still down.
We're going to bottom of the third. Game 2 in Kansas City. Royals 3, Tigers 0. Up next to bat for the Royals will be Alberto Mendesi. 0-1 for line out his first time. It's the pitch by Fulmer from the stretch. At the bottom, 1 strike. Back to the news, guys. Back to the news. Hey, what's up, DBZ? How you doing? Good morning, buddy. Happy weekend. That's a foul ball to right. Second strike. Little Nightmares 2 spoiler gets a free puzzle guides. You guys can check some of that out too. I for one am not going to buy it for the Switch, because if I go back to the Switch soon, guys, I will most nearly likely go after Hyrule Warriors. But it all depends. Up top, big strikeout. And that's the first out for the Royals. So, how you been today, DBZ? Anything good? I mean, I do know you're going to be gone in a couple years, I would assume. I think it's only you and Devin throughout this group, I would assume. But, it all depends. Pitch by Fulmer. At the bottom, 1 strike. That'll bring up Eric Mejia, guys, left fielder, number 26. Phoned out his first time. He's 0-1 in the ball game. Oh, you're a bro, that's good. Goes off, second ball. Everybody's part of the family now. Ground ball to third. Picks it up, throws the first. Out number 2 for the Royals. Okay, guys, if we're looking to have a keyboard for a computer or a laptop, you guys can look at the best travel keyboard to type comfortably from anywhere. You guys can look at that anytime you'd like. You might find you could find some interesting. So, I am planning on buying a laptop this year for a couple of good projects soon. So, we'll see what happens. As far as a new phone goes, not yet. I probably won't buy a new phone till a little bit later on this year. So we'll see what happens there. Guys, check out the performance review at Cyberpunk 2077. Past 110 to 111. Let's check that out if you'd like. 0-2. So we'll see what happens there. And that's another good strikeout. So it out recorded, and inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Royals. Go to the top of the 4th inning. Game 2 in Kansas City. Royals 3 and Tigers nothing. Due up next for the Tigers, guys, with third baseman Samir Candelario. He's 0-1. One last article, guys. The top virtual reality headsets for the best VR gaming experience. You guys can look at some of those too. So we'll see how that's really going to categorize. Willy's Wonderland, I have not seen the movie, so I'll probably look at a review on that in just a moment. Probably look at that, and then guys see yourselves news. 1-1. To the bottom left, 2-1. So, what kind of joke are you looking at, Dragon Ball? That's usually a coming out of Matt Fowler. Give me a moment. To the right, 3-1. On deck, guys, for the next batter, it's Bo Caspo, 188 average. He's on deck. 3 balls, 1 strike. Duffy from the stretch. And up top to the right, 3-2. So, guys, the movie that's starring that is Nicolas Cage, so it is a thriller as a horror. So, basically, the movie has been out since yesterday, so it's only on theaters or only on demand on the platform, so 3-2. And that's going to be fly ball to the upper left. Makes the catch, first out for the Tigers. So the movie, guys, started 6 out of 10, so only a small scale hoot. So even though the movie is okay, you guys can see yourselves. News. You guys will get more this afternoon. Before I go into work tonight between 7 to 11. It has a spoiling of an opportunity for my Angel, so I don't think it'll be not that bad of a erection. Give me a moment, I'll look at the chat in a minute. And that'll be foul ball to left, 1-1. Dragon Ball says, if you see a ball sucking out and Zap, you say, that was sucking. That's true. Well, even if it's rainy or having thunderstorming, that's actually a Dragon Ball that's making a sound on that. DBZ, hit that like button, buddy. If we get a chance throughout this group. The bottom 2 and 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We got, give me one more, guys. Okay, guys, the times that Running Egg and Tube Attack are going to be live today. Running in the afternoon. To the left, big strikeout. And that's the second out for the Tigers. So yeah, Running Egg goes live at 2, and Tube Attack, I think it's going to be live a couple hours before Running Egg, so let me double check that in a moment. Yes, he's going live around 11 o'clock this morning, so I will be in the chat with both of these guys, so. But remember, guys, tonight, I'm going to get a Google Play card. Okay, in second, gets a ground ball to second, picks it up, throws to first, and the side is retired.
Down in order go the Tigers.
So we got 3 down for the Tigers. Go to bottom of the 4th. Game 2 in Kansas City. Royals 3, Tigers nothing. So yeah, 2 and 10 has 11 o'clock this morning. Then he's going live tomorrow for Valentine's Day. That'll be around 1 o'clock, so iPhone will be with them. Swing back to back. So like I said, I'll probably start Miles Morales around 3 or 3:15 to do an hour and 35 minutes. See how it's going to go. And I don't think it's really going to bother. A lot of persuasion's going afterwards, so it might be fine. Due up next for the Royals will be Hunter Dozier, the baseman. Threw a walk and had a run. 1 for 4 in the series. Gets a sign down. It's a pitch by Fulmer. That's a foul ball to left. 1 strike. But you know what they say, guys? If anybody's scared of thunder, you know, it's always nice to have an umbrella or have a frying pan to cover your head. Like Rock Day from Pokemon back then. So, but it's not all too bad. As long as it's not a furious opportunity. To make sure nobody has their head rained on or something. White Sox 3, Orioles nothing in Chicago. 1-1 from the Strats. Ball 2, 2-1. And that'll be ground ball on the 3rd. And that is off his hand. That's a single. That's a single for the Royals. And it will be scored as an E5. You can't get there too quick by example, guys. Can't get that much simpler. Simple as it should be. Athletics 5, Race 5 in Oakland. There we go, intact. There we go. Giants 3, Indians 2 in Cleveland. That'll bring up second baseman Whit Merrifield, guys. Had a 3-run homer in the first inning. He's 1 for 1. But at first, 2 outs. At the bottom, that's a ground ball to right. I'm gonna finish editing the rest of my thumbnail. Okay, buddy. Have a good morning, and I'll see you this afternoon. Have a good morning, buddy. Be careful. Stay safe, and make sure that thumbnail is good so I can see it. That's what I was saying, goes to 3rd. But keep up good work as always, my man. You too, Dragon Ball. Be careful. Pitch by Fulmer. Foul ball to right, 1 strike. And that brings up next, guys, Maikel Franco. Struck out his first time, he's 0 for 1. Runners first and 3rd with nobody out. And that's a ground ball close to second. Throws to second. Throws the first double play. 2 outs for the Royals. As the runner at third goes to home for an RBI. And it's 4-0 Royals. Bottom of the fourth, 2 outs, game 2 in Kansas City. Oh my goodness. And throughout this group, guys, who are running egg and Tubitat, if you guys want a shout out in the group, let me know. So we can actually see if I can drag something interesting out of it. Because Ryan Horan 0 for 1. 4-0 Royals, bottom of the fourth, 2 outs, game 2 in Kansas City. The bottom angle, 1 ball, no strike. The guys, supporters count, my pun's at 65, Bale's at 55, so my pun still has a 55% chance of getting to 300 by the end of this year. Gets the first base in time, and inning is over. Bale still has a 75% chance before she turns 31, no, I think. 31 years old by December 27th. So we'll see how that's really going to go for us. But guys, we don't do S for S anymore. It's about having love, support, respect throughout this group, and, you know what you're doing, and that's always exactly the important part to have. So, so far it's not absolutely nothing going forward. As long as you know what you're doing with the group, and inspired to have great stuff completely. Here comes CJ Cron, DH. He has 1 for 1, but single in the second inning. 12 and 20 targets, looking to get on task a little bit. And try to get a little bit of a scoop. But you can't get there too quick, guys. Here's the pitch by Duffy. In the upper left, 1-0. Giants 4, Indians 2 in Cleveland. As much as I can recall, guys, you can't get there too quick. And that's a foul ball to right, 1-1. See if I can get a good morning on this one. Okay, there we go. 1 ball, 1 strike. In the upper left, 2 balls, 1 strike. If a ball goes out of its signal, guys, you can't get there too quick, as it gets a little more of a interesting note. At the bottom angle, 2 and 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Advantage is just again a little more speed. Not that much of a speed of a difference, 2 and 2. Up top, 3 and 2. Nico Goodrum, 243. He's on deck. Okay, there we go. A little more better. And that'll be ground ball across the second base. Picks it up in time, and that's a single. And that's going as an E6. Oh my goodness, look at that. Royals 5, Rays 5, Athletics 6 in Oakland. He just pulled the first baseman off the bat. No, it's okay in Dragon Ball. But yeah, what were we talking about again? I'm sorry. Got single good one, shortstop, fall down second, he's 0 for 1. Run at first, nobody out. The pitch by Duffy. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. Oh yeah, I do know that my buddy Devin is still correct, guys, that whatever GameStop's headline next, I will still probably still trade in Cyberpunk, since I got set up by God of War a couple weeks ago, so that'll be traded in soon. And Prince of Persia Sands of Time's remake for PS4, I'll probably withdraw that money to put it towards Ratchet & Clank. So, see how that's really going to go down for sure, and I don't think it's going to bother anything else. With the other 2 pre-orders that I'm still keeping, that's Far Cry 6 and Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga. So I don't think it's going to bother anything else, so I think I might be okay. And that's a strikeout for Stout for the Tigers. Right over hold at first. Up next to bat is left fielder Jacoby Jones. Strikeout second inning, he's 0 for 1. Rockies 5, Phillies 3 in Philadelphia. Runner at first, 1 out. Here's the pitch by Duffy. To the left, 1 ball, no strike. So, anything Hey, gonna be doing anything interesting this Sunday in DBZ for Valentine's Day?
2-0.
Well, I do know I really have to spoil my pudding as good as I can at the end of the night, so I don't think it'll be a problem. I'll be bringing a couple things with me. See what we can do afterwards. And that'll be fly ball to center field. Gets under its spot, makes the catch, and that's the second out for the Tigers. Runner will hold at first. Cardinals 2, Brewers 1 in Milwaukee. Comes catcher Jake Rogers. Struck out in the third inning, he's 0 for 1. Runner at first, 2 outs.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Up top, 1 ball, no strike. Dodgers 1, Padres nothing, and San Diego. Keep a bet simple between
1-0 count. Here it is.
satisfactions. Satisfactions a bit more, I would assume. 1 ball, 1 strike. Total of 1-1. Here's the pitch by Duffy.
The 1-1.
At the bottom angled, 1-2. Oh my goodness. Doesn't get a bit more quicker than that, guys. Tries to get a little sum by example and trying to figure out which one is being built in. And that's a strikeout close to the bottom left, and the side is retired. Go to bottom of the 5th. Game 2 in Kansas City. It's Royals 4, the Tigers nothing. Due up to bat for the Royals. Be number 9, Ryan McBroom. Number 9 at this point. He's 0 for 1 with pop out in the second. Gets the pitch by Fulmer. That'll be fly ball to right center field. Gets under it closely, makes the catch. 1 out for the Royals. Have a little bit of a post from Facebook. Go double check that in a few minutes.
So stepping in,
when it comes to Edward Alvarez, he's 0 for 1. Just had to find a little bit of a mixed bag, guys. Well, we should be fine. Bottom angle, 1 ball, no strike. Rangers 3, Red Sox 1, and Boston. Nas his head. At the bottom, ball 2, 2-0.
2-0 now.
Coming out of Watts. That's nice. Nice, a little bit remarkable. And that'll be call from second base. And that's a second out for the Royals. Oh my goodness. Can't get much quicker than that, guys, to wrap this group, trust me. Here comes Alberto Mendesi, 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a line out. At the bottom, 1 ball, no strike.
Got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though there are 2 outs, he might try.
That'll be foul ball to right, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Giants 4, Indians 2 in Cleveland. That's a foul ball to right, 1-2. Now, as I said, 1 ball, 2 strikes. That'll be a call from the same spot to left center, and the inning is over. We play 5 innings today, guys. Go to top of the 6th. Game 2 in Kansas City. It's Royals 4 and Tigers nothing. Due up for the Tigers to be center fielder back to lineup, Victor Reyes. Hit by pitch in the 3rd inning, and 0 for 1. 12-20 Tigers. We're going to get on pace a little bit. And trying to open the bats up a little bit. Excuse me, guys. I'm alright.
Here comes the first pitch.
Up top, 1 strike.
Hey, this guy's done a better job.
Back up between Victor Reyes and Stuffy, guys. 3 for 8. Manavs at 375. We're at 7. Nationals 5 in Washington. I think we might be okay. No balls, 1 strike. To the right. 1 ball on that one.
that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
At the bottom, 1 and 2. Oh my goodness. Pirates 1. Marlins nothing in Miami. One and 2. And that'll be fly ball to right center field. Gets a good look at it, makes the catch, 1 out for the Tigers. Mets 10, Braves 6, and New York City. Here comes Jorge Bonifacio, doubled his first time, is 1 for 2. Redbirds 2, Brewers 2 in Milwaukee. Pitched by Duffy. To the left, 1 strike. D-backs 4, Cubs nothing in Arizona. Dodgers 3, Padres 1 in San Diego. That'll be ground ball to the left. Picks it up, throws the first time, 2nd out for the Tigers. Coming up the back, guys, is Samir Candelario, the baseman, blown out and struck out. He's 0 for 2. Gets a sign down. Here's the pitch by Duffy. To the right, 1 ball, no strike. Some of that can get a little bit of a focus opportunity. And that'll be, guys, fly ball center field. That's to end the inning quick, and it does. 3 outs, and the inning is over. For the 5 and the 6 inning, guys, game 2 in Kansas City. Royals 4, Tigers nothing. Due up next to bat for the Royals is Eric Mazzio, flown out, grounded out. He's 0 for 2. Fulmer from the stretch. Set up Saddle Pro. How you doing, sir? I'll probably check out your channel in a bit. See what I look at. Remember, guys, it's all about love, support, a lot of respect throughout this group. So, no S for S, and as long as we know what we're trying to do, having great content with great power comes great responsibility, we'll have no problem for it. That's a ground ball to 2nd. Picks it up, throws it at first, 1 out for the Royals. But that's a great thing. More support, love, respect, and the more people you guys can bring in, it's always something to build. That's why everybody is part of this one community. To running egg and tube attack, you know. With great power comes great responsibility, as it always should be, going forward. No balls, no. 1 ball, no strike, excuse me. At the bottom, 1 strike. The Yankees 3, Blue Jays 1 in Toronto. And that's a ground ball close to the pitcher. Picks it up, throws the first, out number 2 for the Royals. Here comes third baseman number 17, Hunter Dozier. Through a walk, had 2 runs, he's 0 for 1. Fulmer from the stretch. To the left, 1 strike. Nods his head with 1 strike. At the bottom, 2 strikes in total.
It's been more than 2 innings since
the ball's 2 strikes from the stretch.
He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
And that's a foul ball to home base, 0-2.
And he'll have another shot at it here. Ready with another 0-2. Hit hard.
Foul ball to left, close to the stands, 2nd strike.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
And that's ground ball to right center field, picks it up defensively, throws the first, and the inning is over. And it's 3 up, 3 down for the Royals. Top of the 7th, game 2 in Kansas City. Royals 4, Tigers nothing. Up next to bat for the Tigers will be Will Castro, 2nd baseman. Struck out and popped out. He's 0 for 2. Plus a sign down. At the bottom, 1 strike. Holy cow. Remember, guys, if it goes way down to the bottom, you can't get there too quick or try to reset a whole lot. At the bottom, second strike. Pirates 3, Marlins nothing in Miami. To the left, 1 and 2. Okay, much better. There we go. To the upper right, 2 and 2. Excuse me.
Backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
At the bottom, that's a strikeout. First out for the Tigers.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes.
Gonna bring up the one and only Miguel Cabrera. Grounded out twice, 0 for 2. Dodgers 4. Padres 2. And San Diego. Gets a pitch by Duffy.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
To the right, 1 strike. Holy cow. Tries to get a little bit of a stance and gets a bit more speed, but not as much. At the bottom, second strike. Unbelievable. Zion 7, Indians 3 in Cleveland. We'll do a little bit of research while I'm at it.
Now here's the pitch.
At the bottom, 1 and 2. Guess we'll get more news this afternoon once we do new episode of Miles Morales by then. 1 and 2 from the stretch by Duffy.
Ball and 2 strikes to Cabrera.
At the bottom left, 2 and 2.
Away from him. 2 and 2 now. 1 out, nobody on.
Now I can look at it a little bit. So. To the bottom right, big strikeout. And that's out number 2 for the Tigers.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game.
A little bit of looking, that's nice.
That was his 9th of the game. If you're striking,
that might be able to drop down too.
You're throwing the ball pretty well.
The other one gets good of a spot.
First pitch of the at-bat.
At the bottom, 1 strike. Right between CJ Cron for Stuffy guys, 6 for 16 with 2 home runs with a 375 average. It's a little bit of a form. At the bottom, 1 ball, 1 strike. At the bottom.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
It's a little bit of some interesting. That's a ground ball to the left, guys. Tries to get onto it. And that's a single. Single for the Tigers. Let's go as a base hit.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they
and it jumps up 2 spots to 30. That's not bad.
I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat.
That one might be out of the chart too.
That's a little bit better. That's their
right out first, 2 outs.
I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Into the box now.
At the bottom, 1 ball, no strike.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball.
And now brings up the bat, Nico Goodwin, shortstop. Struck out and flown out. It's 0 for 2. Lots of toys. Thank you. Thank you so much for Tubichat and Running Egg. Thank you so much. At the bottom, 1 strike. We have an amazing day. Send you out. Thank you. Thank you, Lots of Toys, for sending me out. Thank you. Always keep up good work throughout the group. And that'll be, guys, fly ball to left center field. We're gonna get back at the bottom. Makes facing back and makes a really nice catch. And the side is retired. We got a bottom in the 7th. Game 2 in Kansas City. It's the Royals 4 and Tigers nothing. Due up next for the Royals.
Next to hit. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
We're number 15, Whit Merrifield, second baseman. Had a 3-1 homer and had a single. He's 2 for 2. It's a pitch by Fulmer. Remember, guys, not only you guys can send me out, tweet me out on Twitter and Discord, but you guys can also send me out on YouTube too. So, to Tubichat and Running Egg. So, with a lot of support, a lot of respect throughout this group. So, It's all good. I'm totally fine with that. Everybody's part of some in this family of 133 moderators. And that's a ground ball to center, and it gets down. That's a single. That's a single for the Royals.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft.
Gets a bit more speed than he usually can get. And the actually gets quite a bit at this point. A little bit, no one standard.
Stepping in now, Michael Franco.
And that one, guys, is a fly ball to mid left. Gets under it, makes the catch. First out for the Royals. Runner will hold it first. Here comes Ryan O'Haron, second first baseman. Run it out twice, he's 0 for 2. Runner first, 1 out.
First pitch on its way.
Pitched by Fulmer. And runner gets a good steal. But going to second, 6 on base by Whit Merrifield. Have a good day. As I spoke up, going to drink some coffee. Oh, coffee is... I gotta tell you, Toys, coffee is good. You cannot go wrong with having some good coffee to have yourself wake up a whole lot. But coffee is something, having something for breakfast is something, and, you know, as long as you're having something good and healthy. That's the second out for the Royals, but we're held at second. And that's a good thing. Against Ryan McBroom, number 9, flown out, popped out. He's 0 for 2. Right at second with 2 outs.
He's set. Here it comes.
To the left, 1 ball, no strike.
2 out here and a runner at second.
But as you can see, my content has always been pretty good. My number 1 highest on likes is 29. My highest second place views also, guys, is 95. When I was doing episode 4 of Spider-Man Miles Morales. And that will be an RBI. Yep, that's an RBI single. And it's now 5-0 Royals. Bottom 7th, 2 outs. Run at first. Game 2 in Kansas City. Does again a little more of an opportunity going forward, guys. Gets a bit more of a chance.
So now to the plate, Edward Olivares.
To the bottom left, 1 strike. Here comes Edward Alvarez. He popped out, lined out. He's 0 for 2. 0 for 5 in the series. 5-0 Royals. Run at first, 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th. Game 2 in Kansas City. To the left, 1-1. And that's a ground ball to right center field. Gets away from him a little bit more. As that will be... That will be a double. That's a double for the Royals. Scism was a single and it has an E9. Oh, wow. Comes Alberto Mendesi, shortstop. Line down to 5th inning, he's 0 for 3. 16-16 Royals, we're going to keep its balance and keep it good. Technicians and check. To the bottom, of course, to the right, 1 strike.
Looking at his career totals.
Second and third, 2 outs.
You know, Matty, I know his career
A top second strike.
at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
And that will be a ground ball to center field, and it gets down. Oh my goodness. Heads up, guys. And that's a 2-run double. By Alberto Mendesi for the 16-16 Royals. It's 7-0 Royals. Game 2 in Kansas City. 2 outs. Oh, wow. A little bit of a smart opportunity, but oh my goodness, heads up.
Into the box, number 26.
The bottom angle, 1 ball, no strike. 7-0 Royals, bottom 7th, 2 outs, 1 out second. Game 2 in Kansas City. That's a foul ball to left, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Even the count at 1-1.
Hey, if you're going to get a swing on a pitch that far in off the plate,
and the ball is low. Runner from second goes to third. Runner will go to third. The ball 2 as a wild pitch. And if you guys still want a shout out in the chat, let me know in the group. The Running Egg and Tuba Chat. That's what this group is always about, doing having great content together. Love, support, respect, and having great content as always. He's on deck. That'll be 3 balls, 1 strike in total. 3-1. Ball 4, walk by Firma.
Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
And he walks Museum for the 16-16 Royals today. Holy cow. Here comes Salvador Perez Ketzer. Had a run, single, 1 for 3. First and third, 2 outs.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
At the upper left, 1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0.
And that'll be a foul ball behind home base. Gets in the stands, 1 ball, 1 strike. First and third, 2 outs.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals.
That's the bottom, 1 and 2. Good strikeout. Throw it out in total, and the inning is over. Game 2 in Kansas City, go to top of the 8th. Royals 7, and the Tigers nothing. Coming up to bat for the Tigers, guys, number 21, Jacoby Jones. Struck out and flown out. He's 0 for 2. Top 20 Tigers really want to have some good stuff coming their way right now. Have a little sun to almost pile in, maybe. Trying to get a bit close. The pitch by Duffy. At the bottom, 1 strike. Ooh. Still can't get there too quick, guys. No 1. That's 1-1 off to the right. Attendance today, guys, for support, 28,806. At the bottom, 2 balls, 1 strike.
Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100.
Man, I love this right now. He's giving it.
There's a riot, same as often, 3-1. Up next, guys, is Ketzer, Jake Rogers, batting 200. He's on deck.
Boy, you nailed that, D-Road. Now you could go to your go-to guys, the troubleshooters, the guy you want to bring into close games. Anytime a starter can get you through 7 innings, the 8th inning, it's a bonus. A job well done so far.
3 balls, 1 strike. Duffy from the threats.
3-1.
And that'll look like a nice hit. That's a foul ball to left. 3-2.
Foul near the seats.
At the bottom, ball 4. And that is the first walk by Duffy. 7 hits, 7 pitches, 7 innings, 3 hits. 9 strikeouts, 102 for the 16-16 Royals so far. Here comes the manager for the 16-16 Royals coming to the mound. And so far, guys, it'll be it for Danny Duffy. Duffy had some good strikeouts, had a total of 9, and had some good pitches with strikes a little bit. But, not bad of a performance. So on the mound for the 16-16 Royals will be Kyle Zimmer. 16th game appearance, 1-1, 1 loss record. With a 4.08 earned average, 6 walks and 19 strikeouts completed. And up for the Tigers will be Ketzer, Jake Rogers. He has 2 strikeouts, 0 for 2. But at first, with nobody out. And that's a foul ball to left, 1 strike.
That will end up a foul ball.
Tries to get a little more speed to get some attached and, you know, tries to not get that far. At the same time, at the same moment. To the upper right, 1-0-2.
A runner at first with no outs here.
And so makes it no balls, 2 strikes. Up top, big strikeout. First out for the Tigers.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this
Let's
point.
see.
That's what they've done to this
Yeah,
guy
17th, I'm not going to be alone for so I'm pretty much good. The pitch coming up.
Victor Reyes.
At the bottom, 1 strike. Holy cow. Comes Victor Reyes, center fielder. Hit by pitch the 6th inning. He's 0 for 2. Runner at first, 1 out. At the bottom, 1 ball, 1 strike. Cardinals 5, Brewers 3 in Milwaukee. And the bullpen for the 16-16 Royals is Barlow and Ian Kennedy. D-backs 4. Cubbies 1 in Arizona. Up off to the right, 1 and 2. I got some of these messages real quick. Oh, that's nice. To the right, 2 and 2. And that would be foul ball to right, 2 and 2. And that's another strikeout. Holy cow. Second out for the Tigers, right over hold at first. Indians 7, Giants 7 in Cleveland.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting the base.
Oh my.
To the plate now, Jorge Bonifacio.
To the right, 1 ball, no strike in total. Got Jorge Bonifacio, doubled his first time, he's 1 for 3. Run at first with 2 outs.
The 1-0. Fouled off.
Foul ball to right, 1 ball, 1 strike.
2 out with the man at first. No
2 and 1. Off to the left.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
And that's ball 3, I would assume. On deck next is Samir Candelario, batting .235. Gonna have 6 strikes in the chat, guys. Throughout this group, thumbs up, keep going in the chat. Up top, 3 and 2.
Back to the cutter here, 3 and 2.
Didn't get a little more speed than any of the players were trying to get. Another strikeout. And the side is retired. To the bottom of the 8th inning, guys. Game 2 in Kansas City. Royals 7. Tigers nothing. You up next for the Royals will be Hunter Dozier, the baseman. 0 for 2. We have a different pitcher coming in. A little bit quicker, not in the visible situation, as they'll be brought in. So on the mound for the 12 and 20 Tigers, guys, will be Jordan Zimmerman. 7th game appearance, 1 and 1 record, 1 save with a 7.36 Erwan Davids, 7 strikeouts. It's pitched by Zimmerman. At the bottom, 1 strike.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
And that'll be fly ball to left. Gets under it close, makes the catch, 1 out for the Royals.
As he puts it away for out number 1.
Up next to bat is number 15, Whit Merrifield. 3 for 3 with 2 singles, 3 number 3-run homer. The pitch by Zimmerman. Foul ball to left, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Up top, 1 ball, 1 strike.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it though, so now you have
Still doing really good on time so far today, guys, throughout this group.
Now the pitch.
And that'll be foul ball to left and stands, 1 and 2.
But this is foul near the seats. The 1-2.
Foul ball to home base. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Great job right there. Scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
Hit high
And that's a foul ball, fly ball to left center field. Can get out of it quickly and make some pretty good catch. Out number 2 for the Royals. Here comes DH number 7, guys, and it's at Michael Franco. 1 on 7th, he's 0 for 3. And it's the pitch by Zimmerman. Bottom, 1 ball, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Top, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
Same spot, 1 and 2.
And we'll have a quick stoppage here, as even though we're about 1,500 miles from the nearest beach, a beach
Trying to get rid of a baseball.
Anyway.
Baseballs are almost nearly allowed in stands as always. 1 and 2. And that's a ground ball to center field. Gets it off the bat, and that's a single. Single for the Royals.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line up.
Yeah, we're pretty good on time so far this morning.
Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment. Able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Yeah, it's good and obvious so far. Comes first baseman Brian O'Hearn. 4 down 7th, he's 0 for 3. So right at first, with 2 outs.
From the stretch.
At the bottom angle, 1 strike.
Strike on the inside corner.
And that'll be a fly ball center field. It's under it, makes a good catch, and side is retired. The top of the 9th, guys, throughout this weekend, going into Valentine's Day tomorrow on a Sunday, threats out. Well, 7, Tigers nothing, Game 2 in Kansas City. Comes third baseman Zamir Candelario up next for the Tigers. 1 on 6 inning, he's 0 for 3. 12 and 20 Tigers, but we're going to amp it up a whole lot.
At least for their own stats, you can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Puts the sign down. Here's the pitch. Foul ball to left, 1 strike.
The windup and the 0-1.
Bottom right between it, 1 and 1. 1 ball, 1 strike in total. Ball 2, 2 and 1.
Below the knees.
3 and 1 at the bottom. Up next, Will Castro, 184, 3 on 1, 6 RBIs driven in. He's on deck.
Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3 and 1.
The bottom, 3 and 2.
But couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3 and 2 now.
Doesn't get there. Does not get that quick, guys. Another big strikeout. First out for the Tigers. Danny Duffy has 7 pitches inning. 7 innings pitched as we speak, sorry. Gave up 3 hits, 1 walk, 9 strikeouts for 102 pitches for the 16-16 Royals.
This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth.
To left, 1 ball, no strike. And that'll bring up Will Castro. Struck out in 7th, he's 0 for 3. To the upper right, ball 2, 2 and 0.
1 out, nobody on.
Almost had a little sun. That's 2 and 1 together.
I know he's aware he can't tie the game with 1 swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
Hit on the ground.
That looked like a bit close. That's foul ball to right, 2 and 2.
2 and 2.
At the bottom, 3 and 2. Here, the 1-0 Miguel Cabrera's up next, batting 171, and an RBI is on deck. Foul ball to left, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Another strikeout. Yep, another strikeout. Second out for the Tigers. Holy cow. And the Tigers are down with their final out already. Last chance for the Tigers. First base Miguel Cabrera. So I got 7. He's 0 for 3.
0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the first pitch. And I believe they'll
at the bottom, 1 strike.
Yes, he did. It's ruled a strike.
It's only about, guys, 76 miles per hour.
Here with 2 men out. A ball and a
Top, 1 ball, 1 strike. And I don't know if it'll be a safe bet. We fly ball to mid left. Racing back, makes a pretty good catch with 3rd out recorded, and the Tigers are now 12-21 of the season. And the Royals claim Game 2 in Kansas City of a 7-0 victory, going up to 17-16 of the season. Not very much going on so far, but quite a bit, I would assume. So we'll try to make it a little more satisfying real quick, guys. Give it 7 likes. Keep it up there in the chat. You guys will still get Miles Morales this afternoon. So in Game 2 in Kansas City, for the 12-21 Tigers, the only good obvious thing was CJ Cron. It's 2 for 3. Jacoby Jones had a walk and strikeout. 0 for 2. Miguel Cabrera, the one and only, guys. 0 for 4 with a strikeout. And Gogodum had a strikeout for 0 for 3. The Tigers are now 12-21 of the season. For the winning Game 2 in Kansas City in their hometown. For the 17-16 Royals. Good game for Whit Merrifield. Had a 3-run homer in one of the innings in the first inning. 3 for 4. Ryan McBroom had an RBI of 1 for 3. Hunter Dozier, guys, was 0 for 3. And Alberto Mendesi had a double, 2 RBIs, and 1 for 4. So the Tigers are now 12-21, losing in Game 2 in Kansas City. Final score is 7-0 Royals, up 7-16. 8 hits, 1 out, 3 hits, and 2 outs. ONA. Something like that. As far as the other teams go, we'll get to that in a second. See what else is. There's not much to handle and deal on. But I won't be able to. It's at in a couple hours, so around 11. Running Egg starts at 2, so I will probably jump between those 2 as well. So I think we might be good to go and satisfying. Okay, guys, other teams. Let's start with our first one. We have the Rangers winning by 2 over the Red Sox in Boston. Final score after 9 innings, guys, 3-1 by 2. 9 hits, no errors, 5 hits, with 2 errors of an even number. Corey Kluber with his first win. Casio was saved number 2. That's also an even number as well. The Reds winning good extra innings. 1 extra inning by 10. 10 extra innings as we speak. Only scoring 2 runs. The Nationals in Washington. After 10 innings, slightly by 2 runs, 7-5. 10 hits, no errors. 13 hits, and no errors. Lorenzen was first win. Bradley was lucky number 6 save. The White Sox win a good old-fashioned by a couple runs today, guys. In the chat over the Orioles in Chicago. After 9 innings, final score 3-0. 8 hits, 1 error, 2 hits, and 1 error. Dunning was third win. Bummer was with his 10th save. The Dodgers starting pitcher, number 46, grabbed the Yankees win by 2 over the Blue Jays in Toronto after 9 innings by 2 runs. Final score 3-1. 8 hits, 2 errors, 7 hits, and no errors. Tanaka was second win. The fireballer, the one and only Aroldis Chapman, was the 11th save. Yeah, Rockies won short by 2 runs with 3 runs in the first inning. And the rest of Foreign and Fairfield actually won by 2 runs over the Phillies in Philadelphia. After 9 innings straight, final score 5-3. 8 hits, 1 error, 7 hits, and 1 error. Marquez was third win. Pazos, I would assume, guys, with lucky save number 6. Yeah, Athletics hold on from the threats after 11 consecutive innings by 1 run over the Rays in Oakland. Final score 6-5 by 1 run. Have a good stretch hold. 11 hits, no errors, 10 hits, and 0 errors completed. So Soria was first win. The Indians, not to be outdone, winning by 1 run over the Giants and Cleveland, scoring 4 runs also in the 8th inning. Final score by 1 run, guys, with extra innings, 8-7, 15 hits, 0 errors, 14 hits, and no errors. Contact for second win. The Marlins won by 1 as well, after 10 extra innings as well, same time, same moment, over the Pirates and Miami. After 10 innings, guys, final score 4-3. 9 hits, 1 error, 9 hits, and no errors. Hoyt was first win. The Go-Go Mets win by 6 runs, half a dozen, over the Braves in New York City. After 9 good innings, guys, final score by 6, 12-6. 18 hits, no errors, 7 hits, and no errors. Syndergaard was third win. The Redbirds, a.k.a. the Cardinals, win by 2 runs over the Brewers and Milwaukee. After 9 innings by 2, 5-3. 9 hits and 1 error, 7 hits and no errors. And a Wainwright was second win. Gallegos was 10th save. The D-backs won by 3. And a good fast one over the Cubbies in Arizona. After 9 innings, by 3 runs, 4-1. Both 6 hits, guys, with no errors completed. Smith was second win. Lopez was 4th save. The Dodgers win by 2 runs over the Padres in San Diego, and of course won. Final score 4-2. 8 hits, no errors, 9 hits, and no errors. Gosselin with his lucky undefeated 6-0 win-loss record. And Jansen with 8th save. The Angels win by 2 after 9 innings over the Twins in Anaheim, aka Los Angeles, between those two. Final score 5-3. 8 hits, 1 error, 11 hits, and no errors either. Haney was 1-6. Wallace was 7th save. And the Astros win by 4 over the Mariners in Seattle. Final score by 4 runs, guys, after 9 innings, 6-2. 5 hits with 0 errors, 10 hits, and 1 error. McCoy Stadium was 3rd consecutive win. Okay, guys, so the Tigers are 12-21. Baseball, if you guys want to know when baseball's coming back, Tuesday. I will probably do baseball Tuesday. You guys will still get baseball Tuesday morning. And then Tuesday night, guys, in the chat. You guys will have a new episode of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So part of that new schedule, guys, since I go back to work on Wednesday of next week, in the next couple more days throughout this group. So basically, I've got 8:30 to 12:30 on Wednesday. So the plan going forward is, I don't plan on going live in the afternoon, but you guys will still get Valhalla on Wednesday night. So for now, in 35 minutes for it. So I don't expect it to be a problem, since I'm going to be working short shifts every week or somehow at the same point. But at least I'm not doing 2 to 11s anymore. So, but we are having a new Stockman soon, probably in the next couple weeks or so. But I think it'll be good. So, it's there. So yeah, the Tigers are 12-21. So until Tuesday morning, guys, with a series finale in Kansas City. As till Tuesday morning, guys, in this group, with a lot of support, a lot of respect, or even good comments on any video you guys can see from a host at this point. As there will be the 12-21 Tigers taking on the 17-16 Royals in Kansas City. In the series finale in Kansas City, guys, on the mound for the 12-21 Detroit Tigers will be Matthew Boyd. 2-2 one-loss record, 28 strikeouts, with 2.72 earned average. And on the mound for the 17-16 Royals will be Jacob Zunis. 2-1, 34 strikeouts, with a 5.01 earned average. And for the other teams for Tuesday morning, we've got a good majority. Thank you for the 5 women's dream. Thank you so much, girl. Keep up the good work. Give a high 5 for the weekend. That's what I'm talking about. This is always what this group is about. 8 likes. Keep it up, guys. Keep it going throughout this group. But okay. We have the Rangers taking on the Red Sox in Boston. Kyle Gibson 0-3 with a 5.63 earned average for Chris Sale with a 4.70 earned average. Blue Jays host the Yankees in Toronto. Garcia 5-1, 2.27 earned average versus Trevor Rourke with a 1-2 1-loss record for 2.50 earned average. The Indians host the Giants in Cleveland. Webb 2-1 for 1.61 earned average versus Bieber for 2.23 earned average. Twin earned average only for it. We've got the Pirates taking on the Marlins in Miami. Keller 3.90 earned average versus Yamamoto with a 1-2 1-loss record for 3.67 earned average. All right. Braves take on the Go-Go Mets in New York City. Fry 2-2 with 2.08 earned average versus Stroman with 3.06 earned average. A little bit more beneficial, but a bit standard and keeps inside of it for sure. The Nationals host the Reds in Washington. Gray 2-0, 3.51 earned average versus Phil Corbin with a 4.05 earned average. The Phillies host the Rockies in Philadelphia. Senzelta, wait a minute, let me pronounce it for a minute. Senzelta 1-5 with 3.06 earned average versus Howard for 3.06 earned average, a little bit identical, actually. Orioles taking on the White Sox in Chicago. Stewart 1-2 with 4.22 earned average versus Rodon for 2.79 earned average. Cubs visiting the D-backs in Arizona. Quintana 4-0 with a 1.02 earned average versus Bob Gardner with a 1.82 earned average. Almost done, guys. We have the Angels hosting the Twins and Anaheim, aka Los Angeles, between those two already. Dubnik 2-2 with 3.76 earned average versus Canning with 3.74 earned average. Alright. Rays take on the Athletics in Oakland. Snell 2-4 with 5.35 earned average versus Mania with a 4.07 earned average. Mariners host the Astros in Seattle. Yoquiti 2-2, 5.04 earned average versus Gonzalez with a 4-1 1-loss record with a 1.56 earned average. The Padres host the Dodgers in San Diego. Guarenas 2-2 for 2.88 earned average versus Paddock with 1.74 earned average. Well, okay, guys, here we go. We have the Redbirds taking on the Brewers in Milwaukee. Hudson, 1-6 0-6 1-loss record with 7.09 earned average versus Hauser with a 4.45 earned average. So the Tigers are 12-21 this season, guys. We're going to get the standings real quick before we wrap things up for this morning. Then I'll be back with Miles Morales this afternoon. For the American League Central, guys, we have two teams that are winning 3 in a row. 12-6 at home, 10-6 at division. And that would be, guys, the 12-22-13 Indians, and also the 19-14 White Sox. It's owned by 2 games. We also have 5 hazardous losses, I would assume, guys. Well, we've won 5 games half out of the last 10. That'd be the 18-15 Minnesota Twins. We also have 1 win for the 17-16 Royals, and 1 loss, sadly, for the 12-21 Detroit Tigers. Only owned by 5 games, though. It's still early in the season, a little bit more. And American League West, guys, we've got a tremendous 17-5 division, 18-6 at nighttime, and 1 in the daylight. And that goes, guys, for 4 wins. The 26-7 Houston Astros. We also have 3 wins, winning won 7 games of the last 10, 12-3 at home as well. And that goes to the 22-10 Angels. 4 consecutive losses with 9-7 division, only winning 4 games of the last 10. That goes to 17-18 Seattle Mariners. 1 win for the 12-23 Athletics. And also, guys, not to be outdone for sure in this group today, guys. 2 wins for the 7-25 Texas Rangers. And in the National League East, guys, 2 wins so far. 6-4 the last 10. That would be the 18-15 Marlins. 1 loss for 17-16 Phillies, only trailed by 1 game. 3 wins out of the last 10, 2 losses. That goes to the 15-17 Nationals. And Common a little more close, with 6 consecutive wins, won 7 games of the last 10. And that is the one and only. Shout out to Utah Mike, AK Sports Time Machine for what he's doing, and that would be the 1981 NFL Challenge season. Guess it's check him out. And same with Baseball Demos. He's actually still doing the good entertainment for the pennant race for baseball and the Washington Nationals replay of 2019. So you guys can check out that as well. And that would be 6 wins for the 15-18 Mets. Well, it's owned by a half game so far. 6 terrible losses as well, with 1 in 3 games. And that goes with the 15-20 Braves. National League Central, 1 loss for the 23-11 Cubbies. And 6 wins coming up very slowly. Won 8 games of the last 10. That goes to the 21-11 Cincinnati Reds. 2 losses for the 12-21 Pirates. 3 wins in a row. Trying to come back shortly, maybe a bit close, I would assume. And that would be the 12-22 Cardinals. And 3 losses, sadly the same level, but a bit different. That would be the 11-22 Milwaukee Brewers. National League West, 4 consecutive smoking wins out here, guys, throughout this entire thing. 20-2 at night, and that goes to 2 guys with 8 wins in a row in the last 10 games. Check this out, guys. And that is the 28-4, the Los Angeles Dodgers. You also 3 game skid of 3 losses, sadly, for the 22-11 Padres. You also got 1 win for the 15-18 Diamondbacks. 4 bad losses, won 4 games the last 10. That goes for the 14-19 Giants, and 1 win for the 12-19 Colorado Rockies. Okay, guys, we're going to be heading out in a moment. We've got 2 wins in the American League East for the 24-10 Yankees. 2 terrible losses, 11-5 in division, 12-8 as a road team. That's 18-17 Boston Red Sox. It's trailing by 6.5 games, guys, throughout this group. 1 loss for the 16-19 Rays, and 4 consecutive losses with 2 teams at the bottom. That would be 11-22 Orioles and 8-25 Toronto Blue Jays. Alrighty, guys. I'm gonna get a cell going in just a moment. Give it 8 likes. Keep it going, guys, throughout this group. You know what you're doing. With a lot of support, a lot of respect between Running Egg and Tuba Chat together in one group. But I'm going to get out of here, guys. If you want to catch more MLB 20 throughout this group, managing the what do you call it? Managing the 12-21 Tigers. Baseball will be back Tuesday morning. And then Tuesday night will be followed by a new episode of Assassin's Creed Valhalla by then. So be sure to hit that red support button, like button, leave a comment. As always, stay connected about any video you guys can see from a host throughout this group. And also, guys, tweet it out, share a comment as good as you guys can. Same point, same time, normal. If there's anybody in the chat, guys, throughout this group for the weekend, going into Valentine's Day tomorrow, that has a Twitter and a Discord. First thing, you're at Twitter. You guys can share me out, tweet me out, leave a comment on Twitter. Give me your first and last name information through Twitter. If any of your names on first and last name between the letters goes uppercase or lowercase, you guys can send that information in the chat, so we can actually follow each other if you'd like. The numbers, guys, the numbers are always the same. That'll be the 5 at least included. That's 824-65600, 824-65600. You guys can follow me on Twitter on that. Also send me a phone request through Discord. Tell me you guys said hello. Anything you guys want to chit-chat about. You guys can check out my 2 gentlemen out of 133 moderators throughout this group. And that would be my good old friend, great long friend of mine, Devin, and Dragon Ball the same way. And it's about anybody in this group. It's about having love, support, a lot of respect about this group, and doing great stuff, delivering the great goods as good as we can get for you guys. Remember, guys, we watch videos in full, support in full, like in full, share it, tweet it out. You guys can share the same thing with YouTube. You guys can share me out as well and get it out there as good as you can. And if you guys also want to vote for the idol, guys can vote Atlanta 32, Grace Solomon at 13 by 19 right now. And we never ask for support back after leaving a good, successful comment. Alright, guys, I will be back this afternoon for some Spider-Man Miles Morales for now in 35 minutes, since I go back to work tonight between 7 to 11. I will be getting some Valentine's shopping tonight for my Angel, and I'm going to be able to tomorrow. So, I don't know what time it's going to be, but I'm thinking maybe tomorrow night, maybe in the afternoon. But I'll let you guys know on Discord by this afternoon. But alrighty, guys, I'm gonna get out of here to wrap this group. I want to say thank you, Women's Dream World, rock and roll. By the way, keep up the good work. Thank you, Toys. Keep up the good work. Keep on sharing me out, and best of luck. Thank you, DBZ, buddy. Thank you, Dragon Ball. Guys, keep up the good work. And thank you, Todd, for coming in tonight. This morning. Alright, guys, I'll see you guys this afternoon, same time, same channel. I will do Miles Morales between either 2:45, 3, or 3:15 for an hour and 35 minutes, and then so I can get prepared and relax for another hour before I get picked up for work. So, but be good to one another, be kind to one another. Have a good weekend, guys. Happy early Valentine's Day. I'll see you guys in this afternoon and in the morning with Miles Morales by then. And until then, guys, stay safe, and I will see